So today, let's talk about some swing trainers. You know, those magical devices the golf industry promises will fix your entire swing for 3 easy payments of $49.95. The market is flooded with them, and probably so is your garage. You've got wrist braces, noodle arms, stretchy bands, angle caddies, brick blocks, and even gadgets that make your swing sound like a samurai slicing through a watermelon. And yet, we are all just trying to hit a 7-iron farther than our buddy Chad. But the video today isn't about bashing every swing aid ever made. It's about 2 that you specifically asked me to do a review in the comments: the Precision Impact Trainer and the B29 Blue Brick. These were highly requested by subscribers, so I'm giving you my full breakdown. No sponsorships, no paid promotions, just my honest take based on years in teaching, thousands of swing analyzed, and way too many training aids that ended up buried in the garage behind the broken lob wedge and a speed stick I never used. So let's break it down. 2 tools, what they claim and what they actually do, and most importantly, whether they help you tighten your misses or just tighten your wallet. The Precision Impact Trainer is something you've probably seen advertised either in a YouTube ad, golf catalog, or one of Mike Malaska's videos. It was created by Pure Swing Products with design input from PGA teaching professionals Bob Peachy and Frank McAuliffe, and it has been promoted and demonstrated by Mike Malaska, so if you want to see it in actual use, go check out his channel. But let's get into what this device actually does and what it doesn't do, and how to know if it fits your swing pattern. So the trainer does help reinforce proper lead, wrist structure, and shaft lean at impact. And for those players who are struggling with flipping or poor compression, this can be a major upgrade. It allows dynamic movement through the swing, not just static positions like many other wrist gadgets. The adjustable strap system accommodates different wrist sizes and doesn't feel overly restrictive. On top of that, Mike Malaska's endorsement gives it instructional credibility, and you can find drills and swing patterns built around it. And lastly, the device gives immediate feel-based feedback. If your wrist collapses or casts, you will know right away. That said, this tool isn't magic. It reinforces a specific wrist pattern, a relatively flat or slightly bowed lead wrist that works best with a neutral grip. If your grip is stronger or weaker than what the tool is designed for, your body may start compensating in other places just to square the face. And that to me is not training, that's survival mode. It also doesn't teach rotation, pressure shift, or sequencing, as it relies on this to happen naturally by setting your wrist angles. So you could fix your wrist angle and still chunk a 7-iron into the earth's crust if your body isn't supporting the motion. Beginners especially might misinterpret the feedback and start locking into artificial positions instead of building a motion that matches their natural tendencies. And lastly, it does assume your ball position is correct, and here's where we go a little bit deeper. In my opinion, there should be 3 core elements that every swing training tool should be judged against: low point, club face, and path at impact. These 3 things control everything from strike quality to your dispersions. The Precision Impact Trainer can help with all 3, but only if your grip, ball position, and body motion are already working in harmony. Because here's one thing I want you to realize: you're not chasing a textbook swing, you're chasing a repeatable one. Planes vary, always have. Hogan, Furyk, Wolf, DJ, they all made it work because their patterns were predictable and not perfect. So if your ball position is off, your low point can shift, your tilting gets out of sync, your weight shift goes the wrong way, and suddenly that lead wrist you're working on is solving a problem that didn't need solving in the first place, and now you're training into dysfunction. So yeah, the Precision Impact Trainer might help, but only if it actually helps you tighten your misses. If it does, keep it. If not, go ahead and toss it next to that speed trap and that busted net from 2020. Next up is the B29 Blue Brick. It's a constraint-based training aid. You've probably seen it in videos or on social media, a big blue block with rods sticking out like a Lego death trap. And the goal is to teach you to shallow your downswing, compress the ball, and avoid swinging over the top. The second you clip one of these rods, you'll know you got too steep and you might shatter something. But if you hit it clean, that means you've shallowed correctly. Some positives is it's built like a tank. The plastic is thick, durable, and made to survive the occasional original Angry 9-iron. You do get 11 adjustable slots for different clubs and swing types, and it's easy to use, comes with the QR coded video drills, and works great indoors or on simulators. You'll also know right away if your swing is too steep, and this is true cause and effect feedback, which helps a lot of players understand the feel of a shallow move. Negatives, well, at 130 to 150 bucks, the price is a sticking point. Some people argue that you can mimic the same concept with a couple of alignment sticks and a tee. Also, it doesn't address grip, rotation, face control, and weight transfer. Just like the Precision Impact, it assumes you've already done the homework on setup, grip, and ball position. And if your ball position is too far forward or back, you'll be building motion that doesn't match your actual strike pattern. Which all of this brings us back to our three key variables: low point, club face, and path at impact. The blue brick can absolutely help improve all three, but only if your base fundamentals are already dialed in. And here's where golfers get misled. You're not building a textbook plane. You're building a repetitive, playable pattern. You can create great golf as a slightly steep or shallow path if your face and low points are consistent. I've seen players hit fairways all day on a swing that looks like a homemade ceiling fan because it's not about perfect, it's about miscontrol. Are your misses tighter when you use either of these two tools? If yes, congratulations, you've hit the jackpot. Stick with it. But if you're still spraying the ball like a lawn sprinkler and only catching the occasional highlight shot, then it's not helping. And the good shots, they don't lower your score, miscontrol does. So always ask yourself this: does the training aid help you miss better? If it does, great. If not, it's okay to move on. Don't collect swing aids, you need to collect clarity. So my final verdict is both of these tools do have value. Both give real-time feedback and both can help if you pair them with good coaching, clear fundamentals, and honest self-assessment. But like everything in golf, context is king. Wrist training doesn't work in isolation. Shallowing drills don't help if your ball position is sabotaging your strike. These tools assume you've already addressed the basics. So don't be afraid to buy them, but also don't be afraid to ditch them either. The winner is always the tool that makes your misses smaller and your confidence bigger. So let me know in the comments what swing aid you want reviewed next. I'll keep calling them like I see them, whether they do end up in your bag or your backyard shed. Fairways and greens. A huge thank you to these incredible supporters on the screen and to you watching this video. Your support helps us bring our golf curriculum to low-income children around the world at no cost to them, just like our location in Cape Flat, South Africa, in partnership with the Hillard program. Please like, share, and consider subscribing. Together, we can give the gift of golf to kids who need it the most.